Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to round 19 of the WTFL Gold Championship. We will be racing at Jeddah today, so the drivers are slowly but surely making their way into their lobby positions. So hopefully we will be underway quite relatively quickly. So it is a close final 2 rounds that we are going to be having prior to Austria next weekend, where we have the end of the season currently set for next weekend. Let's get on with the calendar then. So here we have the calendar then. We are at Round 19, Jeddah, bottom right hand corner there. As you can see, we've got this event and the next one, Austria, which will be the season finale, which will involve a sprint. Then we have the points for the event then. We have 25 points for first place, and that goes all the way down to 0 in last place. We won't have a 0 for last place this time round. If you pit and quit, you're going to get a 5-point deduction off your championship points and your constructors. And the clean race bonus, if you don't get into any penalties, any warnings, etc., you will be given 3 extra points. So all drivers are entitled to that. So they will become important, especially during these last 2 events. Last week, then, we had Nerf Pack or by Dave, depending on what the game wants to put him as. He came first. I think this was his 3rd or maybe 2nd win this season. Jenkins followed up behind him. Another strong result for him. And Mr. XL came in 3rd. So Mr. XL is our current championship leader. He is doing excellent in that as well. So that is your championship table then. As I said, Mr. XL in the second Aston Martin car is currently leading the way with 342 points. He then has By Dave behind him in 2nd position in the first Mercedes car with 15 points. And then close behind them, Dave or Nerf Pack, as you may see him today, is Jenkins, who has 325 points and he's 17 points behind the lead. Right then, so constructors. Then we have Mercedes in the lead with 640 points, so a good 1 race margin there. 615 is Aston Martin, followed by Red Bull, who are now currently out of contention for the championship mathematically. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to quickly go back to the championship table and talk about that. So I think statistically there is about 58 points maximum any of the drivers can claim in the next 2 rounds. So what that means essentially is, mathematically speaking, there's still quite a lot of drivers that can win the championship. That is if everything goes right for, I think for quite a few of them, but also a lot of the guys up in the top have to suffer. There is also there is points deductions. So as you can see on the championship table, we have PQ in red. If a driver pits and quits, they'd lose 5 points. So as is demonstrated there with Spider in the column there, -5, he has that is basically 5 points deducted for illustrative purposes there. However, if we add on the extra 10 points, so for the maths, for instance, that brings us to 68 points that Mr. XL comfortably needs at this current stage, if he wants to win. That technically, and this is really heartbreaking, but for Jay Hartnell down in 7th, he is 1 point statistically unable to win the championship today. Gutted. Absolutely gutted for him. So that is everyone. So everyone from 1st to 6th mathematically has a chance of winning the World Championship. Obviously, the constructors is between 2 drivers, but there are still 6 drivers who could win this championship in the next 2 rounds. All it takes is for Mr. XL to have a trip or a fall, he gets pushed downstairs, you never know. And this championship could be completely over. Hi Ben, thank you for joining. So yeah, it's going to be an eventful last 2 rounds for sure. There's going to be a lot of tension amongst the drivers. A lot of them might take some risks. We do not know. So news then, here we have, we are now, I believe, just less than 2 weeks away from the release of F125 Iconic Edition, as that will be a 3-day early release on May the 27th. So the starting price is $49.99, cheapest I've found so far. That is for the standard edition. The Iconic Edition will be anywhere, I'm sure, up to £20 more expensive, depending on where you get it from. And it obviously does come with a load of perks, as you can see, and with a 3-day early access. If you're an American, you get 1 month TV Pro to watch the races on F1 TV. So yeah, you know, that is there and available. So the drivers have now got into their lobbies. We have all 12 drivers. Unfortunately, it is the end of the season. A lot of drivers who perhaps may not be in the championship contention, you know, as is always the case, they tend to just disappear. It is unfortunate. It is really hard to have to keep drivers, especially at the end of the season. However, a lot of the loyal drivers do tend to stay, so at least we have 12 drivers on the track today. So what I'll do, I will move over onto the main screen and get the race, or the qualifying should I say, underway. There we are then, we have the guys now going out onto track, and I'm just going to make sure my sound settings are changed again because I always seem to forget that. So just bear with me momentarily, and we have vehicle sound, which is good. So let's get the stuff up that I like. There we are, that should be it. Who was the first out? So it looks like a Williams. And it is a Williams, so It's Tops is the first car out onto track doing his outlap. So he is now coming up to the pit straight. The famous hairpin, which Max Verstappen put in the absolute blind, was on his way to putting an absolute blinder of a qualifying and hit the wall. I'm sure you remember from a couple of years ago. And that is his lap underway, so we will stay with him as he is the first guy on track. Takes turn 1 very nicely, and turn 2 doesn't go over the line on turn 3, keeping it nice close to the wall. Very good here. Here's now a fast section, doesn't collide with the wall. A lot of drivers do collide with the wall, which is unfortunate there. It looks like we have a car out already at the hairpin. Not sure who that is. I think it is the Williams of Razor. It is. But I think Razor may have had I think because he admitted to not getting a penalty, he just gave himself up. So that is him disqualified from the session. As we go back to It's Tops, doing well so far. He has not invalidated. Very technical section here, looking good. Yeah, all very good. This is a really good lap by the looks of it. I think It's Tops is on for a good time. There isn't a lot of rubber on track at the moment, so grip might not be all there, but it is a very tidy, lovely lap. This is very nice from It's Tops. This is one of my favourite tracks. I believe I raced this first in Rainer's Racing League way back when it was released, and I actually won that race on its release, and I do really enjoy a good street track. As he comes across the line, he's putting a 129.4, a beautiful lap there, and I think the next driver to cross the line, oh no, that Ebby is about to start a lap. We have a Haas, so who is in the Haas? Rusty. Rusty's about to cross the line, goes into second with a 130.0. That will not get you up there on the front. Coming around then, the hairpin is Spider Rob. Spider is a recent addition after retiring early in the season and coming back. Where does he put it? He goes into P3 with a 131.7, so he will have to redo that one. Jenkins about to cross the line. Jenkins goes into P3, and Nerfpack, excuse me, puts in a 129.3. Very good time there by the Mercedes driver and championship contender. Walsh Benjamin there just snuck in a time with 129.5, looking very good with Jay Hartnell. Oh, what's this? Oh, looks like Jenkins has had an incident. Unfortunate for him. Oh no, probably just getting out of the way. Good job. Oh, is there any more? I think that was just Ralphie. No. So next driver across the line is an Aston. That was Mr. Excel, 130.3. Won't be happy with that. Championship leader needs to better time than that if he wants to. If he wants to maintain this championship lead. Ebby, then a good qualifier. Good last couple of qualifying sessions he's had recently. Oh, he was very close to getting disqualified there. Goes in behind his teammate with 129.3. So these two are working well as a championship pair. So they will be very happy with their performance thus far. Spider is on his way back in. We only have one McLaren driver. Yeah, that's correct. How's he? That's Ralphie. So Ralphie will be the next driver to put in a time. Oh, big lock-up on the hairpin. I think Ralphie's won a fair few races when he has won, so I think he is a contender to potentially win this, but no, he only goes up to P8 with a 131.3. Let's go to Housey. So the last driver to not put in a time. So some drivers are putting in other time. Ooh, tap the wall there. Looks like he's got away with it. The game can sometimes disqualify you if you do hit the wall for some bizarre reason. He didn't keep it tight, which is weird, but he'll take it with a 129.9 for P6. So all the drivers have now put times in. The other drivers keeping out of the way. Jay Hartnell looks like he is putting in another time, is he? Yeah, he's coasting a lot. So, yeah, he won't be putting in another time. Ebby is on his way back in the pits. And this looks definitely like... Ooh, Ralphie's got disqualified. I wonder what happened there. We'll have to keep an eye on that. I think he just got maybe disqualified trying to keep out of the way. I don't know. Unfortunate for him there. Let's see then. Let's go around. Anyone we have from McLaren. So that is Spider. Spider has run out of fuel. Just bear with. It looks like I am being summoned in the Discord. If you just bear with. Spider didn't improve that time, so he is going to run out of fuel probably by the end of this lap. Need another invite. Okay. Oh, right, so I'm just going to try and get one of the drivers back in. So let's just see. I'm not sure if I have him. Hopefully that will come up eventually if he sends me an invite. So there doesn't seem to be a lot of changes to the championship grid as the Spider has now run out of fuel. Jenkins looks like he's about to start a lap. There we go, just And we have an Aston. So the Aston is on a time. Will Jay Hartnell improve? He does by one position, jumping his teammate with a 129.6. So Jay Hartnell will be playing the team game for absolute sure, I believe. So, you know, it's all on him to not getting your invite, bud. If you're in the group, not really getting any friend requests, and I don't think I can whilst on game. I think it just doesn't work like that, I'm afraid. Don't think there's any EA settings in here. No. Unfortunate. I won't be able to send an invite or receive a friend request for EA through that. I wonder if I can do it through RaceNet. Let's see. Sorry, I am being distracted, and it's an unfortunate byproduct of esports. When people leave the lobby, we have to try and get them back in. Ben, if you can hear me, can you send an invite to Razor? Because I'm not sure if I am going to be able to invite this lad in. Friend code. Let's see. IG. Okay, so I have attempted to add him, so... Okay, thank you, Ben. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It is distracting me far too much, I'm afraid. So, I think it's that Jenkins with an improvement. It might not be unfortunate there. So, not unfortunate. I mean, it's P4. I'm proper out of my temper. Oh, I am proper out of my, like, rhythm. Proper out of my rhythm. Maybe that's a thing next season. I don't think I'll be able to either get everyone to add me or they just do without. Just do without, because that has thrown me massively. So yeah, we have Ebby, P2 man, potential championship contender. He's going round the hairpin, lovely exit. DRS will be opening now, but he's coming into the... Oh, no, he's not. Oh, and he puts in the fastest lap with a 128.7. So we are now in the 128s. So good time by Ebby. So that opens it up now. There is a lot for the other drivers to do. Mr. Excel's about to put in a time. Sorry, he's just about to start his timed lap. So there we go. Lovely set of corners there. Maybe it could have been a little bit tighter on to turn 2, but all right so far. Ooh, bit sharp coming into that wall there, which unfortunately unsettled his car, as you could see with that little bit of understeer as he had, but he recovered it well. He didn't lose too much. Oh, very close to being invalidated. Just goes to show the skill and technique that some of these esports drivers have. Very nice keeping it to the wall, but he could just do with keeping it a bit tighter. There's a bit scruffy for my liking, but oh, unfortunately, see, unsettled it. Just everything needs to connect. Everything needs to be perfect, but it's just not using the track, I think, effectively. And I think this could be his undoing in the final 2 rounds of the championship. But I could be wrong. This could be a gleaming lap. I've been retired now for almost well, 12 months I've been retired. I think, yeah, probably about that, because I quit at the game release. I thought the game was tonk. But there we go. That's enough about me. Mr. XL isn't keeping it tight. It's staying out wide. Interesting. Doesn't improve. Doesn't improve, unfortunate. It didn't keep it tight. I don't understand. But you know what? It's him. Oh, looks like Ebby is going for another lap. Let's get rid of these tyres. It does look a lot scruffier than the last time. Don't think it is going to be a good enough attempt, but he has gone purple in sector 1, so it's looking good so far. Looking good, yeah. I think, you know, he's improving, so I'll shut my mouth about being untidy and go back to drinking my dandelion and burdock. Ooh. Oh, looking good. So this is what I mean by using the track effectively. Oh, and he hit the wall there, so I don't think that is going to be a good time. That time is lost. He didn't put in a purple middle sector. So, yeah, I think that won't be an improvement. If I was... could he come in and... Oh, man, it'd be tight. If he can manage to get in, change some boots and get out, he'll be on the knife's edge. But he isn't. He's opting to go for the time. It doesn't improve. Oh, migrating host. What's going on? Welsh Benjamin has left. Okay, that is my cue, I believe, to try and get him back in. There we go. Ben has got a new invite. Ben, I don't know if you can hear me, fella, but you have disconnected from the lobby. So, in case you're just driving around on a track, you're the only one who is doing it by themselves. So, unless it is me, we don't know, but no one looks ghosted, so everything looks cool so far. We have a Haas, and that is Rusty about to put in a time, I believe, or about to start his time lap. So he's done 2 warm-ups, so that is him. We have an Aston of J Hartnell. He is on a timed lap, so let's see how he is doing. Oh, lovely hairpin there by J Hartnell. Mr. XL has jumped him, so these two are jostling for position, but again, he keeps out wide and goes up to P2, 129.3, so I think we can safely say the track is rubbered in. Now we have Jenkins about to start his lap, so he's going out wide, coming in nice and tight, trying to gain the maximum amount of speed. There is a, I think it's a Housey behind, no, not Housey. So who is it? It's going to be Williams, and surely is it? Yeah, the Williams of its tops. Housey puts in a P4 with 129. Oh, unfortunate for him there. Oh, it's tops. That is his qualifying over. Oh, come on, get a grip of the car, dude. Don't get disqualified. That's it. Nice, nice, nice. There we go. And he is clear as it seems. I'm back now, but can't do my lap. Yeah, unfortunate, Ben. Unfortunate. I think, to be honest with you, you did cross the line, maybe just on the edge anyway. But unfortunate, you're in the middle, but it's all right. So Ebby has now got. So Ebby, Ben, and Spider have all done their times again with Rusty. So who do we have? We have J Hart, who's going to have to come back. He's done, so he's going to be putting in a time. Who else? So who's next? That will be the Red Bull. Yeah, so the Red Bull of Jenkins, P3 man in the championship. J Hartnell crosses the line, 129.3. That was his time from the last time round, so well done to him. From it might be not P2 at the moment. There's still drivers waiting to cross the line. Jenkins doesn't improve, stays P6 currently. It's unfortunate for him there. Williams, so it's RB of Housey. Housey is not putting in time. So let's go to the Williams of its tops. Unfortunately, yeah, he did disqualified. We had the Mercedes. So, no, he's run out of fuel, so he's not going to be putting in a time. Aston of Mr. Excel, he's not putting in a time. He looks like he's invalidated as well. So that is everyone, as it currently stands, have done their timed laps. So I took a screenshot just in case anything happens. Unfortunate for Ben there that he unfortunately DC'd right at the end. But that is it. Ebby, I think this is his third pole in a row now. However, he does have Jay Hart on the back of him, and Jay Hart is he has a very good race pace. Ebby's been struggling recently in his races. He had obviously that win a couple of events ago. However, he has been dropping back quite a lot, some silly mistakes, but he does have his teammate right behind him. So if his teammate does get a good start, there is a good chance that Ebby could cruise off into the sunset. You know, where do I look? Where do I look at it? I think. No, everyone up to P9 is within a second, apart from Spider, who's 2 seconds. But anyway, team orders, I wouldn't say so at this stage between Mercedes, because they're both within a chance of winning this. Obviously, Nerf Pack has got a slight better advantage than Ebby, but there is a 15-point difference. It just depends, and Mr. Excel is all the way back in P8. So it's looking good. So anyone who is new, there is a 5-minute don't tweet up. There is a 5-minute break, so drivers have a chance to go to the toilet, get refreshment, etc. So we will be back shortly. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so the 5 minutes is now up, so the drivers will be readying up and getting ready to start the formation lap. So Welsh Benjamin, the lobby host, will be getting us underway. So this is a point now where the drivers will be warming up their tyres, getting ready to put themselves in the optimal position to make a good launch. So I just need to, go back and let's have a look at the tyres then. So, Ebby has gone on to the hard tyre. So it's a bit of an odd choice, but I can see why he has done it. He's hoping potentially that it will be enough to get him to the end, swap onto some mediums and take the lead. Jenkins as well has gone on to the hard tyre along with Spider and Razor. So yeah, a bit of a mix there, but the rest have gone on to medium tyres. Nobody on soft, which, I thought maybe there might be someone who might go for it. However, there is only 12 people on track today. But we have Ralphie, who has unfortunately left us. So, yeah, unfortunate there that he has decided not to join us. He's probably just, I think, that may be why he retired in the pits. He just didn't want to. Not retired in the pits, why he retired during the event, because he didn't want to take part. Unfortunate there, but as we are getting underway, and let's lights out and away we go. We have all drivers away. Unfortunately, we don't have a really good viewpoint, but as it looks, the Williams there just braking late. Oh, that is unfortunate there, what is going on. That is, I don't know what Razor was doing there, but he is not doing a lot of braking. So I think he maybe just didn't anticipate his tyres being overly warm at this point of the race. So let's go. Oh, we have Rusty. Is Rusty about to make a move? He's not, but he is close. Let's go up to the top. Jay Hartnell is on the back of Ebby. Ebby is still up front. At this section of the race, then on lap 1, there isn't any DRS. So as it currently stands, Ebby is safe for now, but he's not pulling away. Jay Hartnell might be able to get this done by... No, I just don't think he's going to bother. I think he's just going to wait until the next lap, which would be probably the best option. Spider and Razor going for it then. Late braking. Spider round the hairpin. Unfortunately, just doesn't trust, I think, Razor a little bit there, and just allows it to go. But they are falling back considerably. Ralphie obviously isn't with us, so that's unfortunate there. Let's go up. Jay Hartnell is still on the back of Ebby. There is a DRS zone coming up in about 5 corners, maybe more actually, about 6. Oh no, there isn't. No, there's a lot more than that. I think it's on, where is it? The back straight and the main straight, I think, are the only 2 places with DRS. So, ooh, a bit of a lock up there by Jay Hart and Ebby. So, not a lot to do at the moment. Stay up, try and get a broadcast. Let's see how this unfolds. So they will be coming into the DRS detection zone now, as they are. DRS is wide open. So there was 2, 3 instead, my mistake. So this one will be the one where Jay Hart, I think, will make the overtake. As you can see, he's down the inside of the Mercedes driver, but also Nerf Pack getting past his teammate, and that he's done. So there will be another option for DRS now, where Jay Hartnell will become the victim, and both Mercedes drivers could potentially sandwich the driver in P1, as Nerf Pack chooses not to try the overtake there, instead holding off, and that has now changed things up massively. We now have Jay Hartnell is your new race leader with Nerf Pack in P2. Pole sitter and former race leader Ebby now down into P3. So all looking different. Jenkins currently on the back of this train here. Looks like he is the faster driver. So unfortunate for him, he's not going to make any moves at the moment. Nerf Pack is nearly a second away from being out of DRS detection. Let's go to him here. Doesn't look like... It just looks like Jay Hart has the pace. He's a very good driver, but Mr. XL, championship leader, is down in P9. That is not good for Mr. XL. He really needs to be getting a grip of this. Let's have a look at his wings. No, let's have a look at Mr. XL's wings. No damage. So it looks like he's good. He's maybe just not got the pace, but he is on the back of this train. Rusty then is your first driver with a 3-second time penalty. Unfortunate for him there. Up in P7, but doing okay. Let's go on. It's Thompson thinking, oh, he is. He's sneaking his vehicle down the inside. Will he get a good exit? No. Ben just had the better exit around the outside, but under DRS and DRS usage there, he is looking pretty tidy. Nerf Pack not getting an overtake done at the present moment, still staying behind, as Housey just up front is currently locking up a little bit, but looking on. Let's go further down. Anyone else? No. Spider's still trying to get by the ghosted Ralphie. Unfortunate there. Yeah, just ghost for him, dude. Just go for him if you can. There's no problem there. And we have Razor, who has DNF'd. And we have a safety car. We have a safety car. What a change of events it is. We have, yeah, oh God. Yeah, just be careful, Spider. You don't want to get caught out. So yeah, Spider isn't out of the race. Looks like a DNF. Unfortunate. Maybe DNF in turn 1. However, some of them actions early on were a little bit... I don't quite know how to say. You know, he did have that late break into turn 1. Some people could see it as maybe a dive or a torpedo, but I don't think it was. But well, obviously we will have to check it after the race. You know, we don't know how it could have been. Obviously, I am no longer being speech policed, as my former colleague and former co-owner has now left the Discord, and so I can pretty much just do what I like now. So we have 3 people in the pits. Housey, Ben and Mr. XL have all pit. So I wonder if anyone's got any damage. No, no, and no. So just drivers going onto different tyres, and a good choice, I think, for the hard tyre. because I do think these tyres can go 20 laps. So, you know, it is, there is a good chance that Ralphie is in the pit, and that will be him at the back. So I don't think he will cause any troubles up ahead. But we do have Spider, excuse me, who's managed to get himself up to P7. So he will be able to start normally with the rest now that Ralphie has gone all the way to the back. But he is still ghosted, so it's a shame I just can't kick him. You know, it's unfortunate. So we should be able to go underway this lap if the ghosted car of Jay Hartnell catches up. You can see the back of them now, so it is my belief that we should be able to go underway straight away. So Jay Hart will be the driver to lead us off. Come on, please go in, please go in, please go in. No, it looks like we're out for another lap. Unless the safety car dives in last minute, but looks like we're going around again. Yep, we're going around again. Okay, so one lap under the safety car, and then we should be going back in. So I think I'll just have a drink, I think. Well, you can pick up my burps on mic. Ooh. Not seeing a lot of tyre warming going on. Could be detrimental. We have Nerfpack and Ebby, the Mercedes pair, currently the Constructors' Championship leaders, in commanding positions at the back there. Obviously, there is a couple of drivers who have now picked who could probably go to the end on their hard tyres. We saw the strategy come up earlier, and it did say it was going to be a medium hard or a soft medium race. So I think especially towards the end of the race, if there isn't another safety car, some of the drivers who have pit, like Housie, Ben, Mr. XL, could be ones to watch towards the end of the race. So there it is, the safety car is coming in, and Jay Hart is now having all the drivers just wonder where he'll go. Will he go early? Yes, he is. But he didn't catch Nerfpack sleeping. He did catch Ebby sleeping, though. Unfortunate for Ebby there. It's a bit of a rubbish start, but Nerfpack is still all over the back of Jay Hartnell. Whoa, a bit of sliding there from Jay. Is anyone doing any overtakes into turn one? No, not by the looks of it. I think everyone managed to get through safely. Oh, got a glitch in the screen, unfortunately. Please ignore where it says safety car. It isn't a safety car. Unfortunately, if for some reason when drivers do leave after crashing, if it is during a safety car, it can glitch the lobby. So yeah, unfortunate, it is on the screen. But as it stands, Nerfpack is still there, as is Ebby, but he does have its tops crawling all over the back on him on the better medium tyres. Look at the exit that its tops gets, but he just doesn't feel confident trying to make a move on Ebby while his car's a bit unstable. No DRS on this first lap after the safety car. It will be active from the next lap. But just look at the exit. Ebby is not having a good time on them tyres as it currently stands. Cold from the safety car by the looks of things. It's tops. Is he going to make a move down into the hairpin? Just round the outside. Ebby covering that inside, but with a switcheroo. Not quite, but he did manage to get a good enough exit off the hairpin to get right up the back of Ebby, and he goes down the inside into turn 1, dropping Ebby down into P4. So his tops has now been promoted up into P3. Ebby not getting a good start, it seems, off the start of the safety car. He will be disappointed in that. However, his teammate is all over the back of Jay Hartnell, about half a second now. But looking nice and tidy through here. Yeah, very good. Oh. Mr. XL on the back of Spider, trying to go around the outside. Is he going to get it done? Yeah, I don't think. Oh, he is. What a good bit of slingshotting around there. Mr. XL has got it done, but Welsh Benjamin is also on the back of Spider. Let's hope that Welsh Benjamin can dispatch Spider quickly. I do feel like sometimes Ben just is overly cautious when it comes to, I love this, when it comes to doing overtakes. Oh, it's a bit jittery, but see, just he's just not getting that overtake done, but it will be happening now for absolute definite. Here it comes. Come on, Ben. Ben's going to the outside. Again, not getting it done, but will he try to switch to the inside? Comes out. He has got it done by the looks of it. Yes, great speed. Out of the exit there. He might be able to get the guy ahead if he switches to the inside. Oh, come on, Ben. Please, Ben. Just do it. Oh, I believe in you, fella. I believe in you. He tops with the fastest lap then of a 1:32.5. Oh, Ebby is still in B4 then on the back of its tops. Jay Hartnell has been overtaken by Nerfpack. Didn't see that one come in. Jay Hart is still battling with Nerfpack regardless. Oh, let's see Rusty on the back of Ebby. Is he going to get a better exit? Not quite, but he will have the advantage of DRS in a moment, but so will Ebby. It might just be enough to keep Ebby in front, but with a good exit. Close the DRS now and then get the good break in. No, he didn't. I think it's only me who does that. I like to close my DRS early to just allow myself to have that better exit. Sacrifice a little bit of speed at the end, but it does work, I tell you. I tell you. As you can see, Ebby is keeping to the inside line, but this allows Rusty to get a good exit. Speed Ebby is clearly using his ERS there. Jay Hart is out of a second of the driver in front. Nerfpack has managed to gain a second and a half from Jay Hart. That is good for the Mercedes driver. His teammate Ebby really needs to get a shift on if he wants to be up there supporting his teammate, because as it stands, I wonder if Jay Hart has gathered himself some damage. Let's just keep an eye on the wing. Wing looks good, so I don't think there's any damage. I just think Jay Hart maybe just might have had some oversteer, or just didn't, you just don't know. I wasn't watching. But there is now a lot of drivers fighting for P2. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 drivers all going for this P2 position behind Jay Hartnell. Jay Hartnell will be feeling the pressure. He really desperately needs to get within a second of Nerf Pack if he wants a chance of keeping this position, because his tops will be coming for that at the end of this, especially probably up to turn 1. But it wasn't in that DRS at that section there. So let's see what happens. Straight line speed certainly looks like it is in Nerf Packs. We have a yellow flag as Spider and Ralphie seems to be having a bit of a coming together. I don't think Ralphie's back in the race yet. He's not. But the AI is just too fast for what's going on. Oh, it's Tops and Rusty are both coming into the pits. I wonder if they thought there was going to be a safety car. Oh, I wonder if they just got tricked there. But that caution has managed to reset the timing chain, or the timing screen. So we now have no safety car showing, which is good. Ebby on the back of J Hart now, but Ebby is on the hard tyre. Jenkins P3 man, he's currently on the back of Ebby, so you know it's good for Jenkins. I think Jenkins was one of the other drivers who started on the hard tyre. Let's just see. Let's have a look. See pit stops. So yeah, tell you what, it's over. It's over what? P5. It's looking good for these drivers who did pit earlier on in the race, because I think, you know what, Howsey, Mr. XL and Ben are currently in net P1, 2 and 3. J Hart has managed to get back into DRS range of Nerf Pack, unfortunately just not in time. He needs to get in within that second at the detection zone, but I just don't think he can. I think he's just struggling with that straight line speed. Ebby will have a chance. Will Ebby? Oh, we have pit stops for Nerf Pack and J Hart now have both pit. So Ebby is your new race leader. He is on the hard tyres, obviously, and a little bit of braking on the front left there. Welsh Benjamin with a 1:32.2 with a fastest lap. Jenkins is still on the back of Ebby. So these two drivers are on hard tyres, but they aren't getting away. Oh, I wonder, wonder what strategy Ebby's thinking about doing. Is he planning on maybe going 20 laps, hoping for a late safety car, throw on some softs, and go off to the sunset, maybe? Or I just don't know. Don't know, because Howsey, who is technically net P1 man, he's currently in he's only 5.3 seconds off the lead on what I could say more. Was a lap 3 maybe, so 3 lap better tyres. I don't know if that makes much of a difference. Welsh Benjamin on the back of Mr. XL. Is he going to throw in an overtake? Don't think he will, because I think Mr. XL is going to make an overtake on Howsey. And look at him round the outside. Oh, Mr. XL, he is lucky there. Very lucky he did not get thrown into the wall there. But he has lost a considerable amount of gap to Welsh Benjamin and Howsey. It was an ambitious move, but Howsey got away with that nice and clean. As Ben, come on Ben, do it. If you're listening to me, dude, do this overtake. Do it. Come on, Ben. Do it. Get the overtake done. Should have gone down the inside. Well, the battle goes on for one more lap. Mr. XL has to now catch up. Jenkins is 4 tenths off the back of Ebby. Ebby's not breaking away. That interruption by Mr. XL on Howsey didn't even slow him down. He's still within 5 seconds of the race leader. So I don't know how long's a pit stop, but yeah, we will see. We have 1, 2, 3 drivers yet to pit. Spider, Jenkins and Ebby. Excuse me. Is Jenkins going to make a move under DRS? It can. Oh, these two, they're both in contention for the championship. They don't want to be taking each other out. But I do think the move is coming this section here. Ebby will obviously go to cover the inside line. He doesn't. Jenkins stays behind. Good bit of play there. He didn't want to become a cropper to the DRS early on as Ebby sticks to the inside line. With DRS, that is done. So Jenkins is your new race leader. As in the background, we have Welsh Benjamin making a move on Housie. That is what we like to see. And we have a yellow flag at the hairpin. Rusty. Oh, Rusty has managed to save it, but unfortunate for him there. He's managed to get away with no damage by the looks of it. So no safety car coming for Jenkins or Ebby at the moment. So Welsh Benjamin is your net P1. So Welsh Benjamin is now 5 seconds off the lead. So if Ben can keep this, he will win this race. I'll put a pot noodle on it. I think Ben could win this race if he manages to keep it. It's all on you, fella. Mr. Excel is still within 2 seconds of Housie, who have obviously that tangle with a little bit earlier. Nerf Pack then, who was the leading driver. Ooh, what happened to Jay Hart? Jay Hart has dropped back quite a bit. He's now behind Spider, so we've got to see. We'll keep an eye on Nerf Pack, I think, because obviously Nerf Pack was the race leader at the pit stop. He's 5.4 seconds off Mr. Excel, who obviously pit at the early stages of the race, and Ebby has now taken the race lead as Jenkins pits for a set of mediums on lap 15. Ebby is choosing to stay out, so, you know, good luck to him. Ben, 4.2 seconds off the race lead. Nerf Pack gets past. No, he doesn't. It's just a pit stop thing as Jenkins is coming out, and he will come out just ahead of his teammate, who is not actually in the car. I do feel sorry for Jenkins. He had to do a lot of legwork himself this season. Teammate not really been there. A lot of ghosting, so yeah. Unfortunate for him there. Ebby, we have a yellow flag. What is going on? Spider is round, and he's lost a wing. Unfortunate for him there, but no safety car. Still nothing. This safety car will not come for Ebby, I don't think. It's just unfortunate. I think it's going to be one of them. I think that safety car was the only safety car. So let's have a look at some data then. Biggest winners then is Welsh Benjamin. Welsh Benjamin is your biggest winner with 5 positions gained. And your biggest loser is Jay Hartnell with 5-second gap as Ebby comes in then to get off these tyres and go onto a set of medium tyres, and yellow flag again. It looks like its tops had an incident and is now going to have to come into the pits. Ebby comes out into P6 behind Jay Hartnell. So did the undercut really work? Meh, don't think so. I think actually, if anything, the overcut. Actually it has, because Nerf Pack and Jay Hartnell were fighting for the championship lead, and Jay Hartnell is currently on the hard tyre behind, about 5 seconds behind. So Ebby really needs to use these tyres. He has 9 laps to go to gain. Let's get it up to leader. So he needs to gain 13 seconds in 9 laps. All on him now. Everything is on him to try and claw some of this back, because Mr. XL championship leader is currently in P3. It's tops 3-second time penalty. So I think that's 6 in total. Penalties yet 6 for him in total. Whew. I need a drink. Open up another can of dandelion and burdock. And Ebby goes to the inside, overtakes Jay Hartnell on the medium tyre. Jay Hart is on the hard, rather. Did I say? So he will now need to get after his teammate. His teammate is he's pretty pacey. Does it show what lap? No. Only sure. Yeah, it does. So, Mr. XL, Housie, and Welsh Benjamin are all on 12-lap-old hard tyres. Nerf Pack is on 5-lap-old hard tyres, but he is gaining on Mr. XL, and obviously Ebby pit just a little bit earlier with his 1-lap-old tyres. So, all still to play for currently. So Jay Hartnell is now out of that 1 second gap. Housie still on the back of Welsh Benjamin. Welsh Benjamin doing an excellent job keeping the lead here. He is a very clinical driver, very clean driver. He'll be hard pressed to get this from out of his clutches. A very experienced driver. I've been racing with Ben since I think about 2019, 2020 maybe. So about 5-6 years. And in that time I've raced him, he's always been a very good driver. Ebby with a 131.5 fastest lap there, good for him. An extra point in the bag. Oh, looks like Ben's having a bit of trouble getting out there, and Ben has nearly managed to gain a second off of Housie, nearly all importantly out of that DRS. I just think there's certain sections of this track that Housie is a lot better than Ben, because you can just see the time come back into Housie's hands, and I think it's maybe sector 1. I think Ben has just got that first sector nailed down, that he manages to just gain a load of time that it protects him towards the end of the lap. Spied up 3-second time penalty. Yeah, oh, good exit there by Housie. Wonder if there will be an overtake coming. Let's see. No, just holding off at the moment, but I think it is going to come this time. Look at that exit by Housie, but Ben probably using that ERS effectively. I mean, he's not deploying it, but straight line spin. I think this is where, let's just have a watch. This is where Ben will probably come into his own. Let's keep an eye on the interval timer. Let's just see. So, yeah, immediately some time already gained coming out of 1 and 2. We have a yellow flag who is going around, and it's Ebby. Oh, dude. Oh. The pressure just gets to him, I think. I just don't think he struggles. Yeah, 8 temps there. Look, Housie is 8 temps from Ben, which now, if you're looking into this last sector, it's just helping him out massively. Just beautiful cornering there by Ben, but you can see now it is getting clawed back this time. So under ERS, he will, I think this, not this section here, but certainly this section is where Housie needs to get this overtake done, because I think out of the hairpin, he just hasn't got enough oomph in that setup to get him. So he needs to pull an overtake at the hairpin, I think. And he hasn't done it this time round. Ben is now 3 temps clear, and on the exit still 2 temps. So no, the overtake could be coming. No, 3 temps. Oh, so he's got 3 temps. So to the inside. It's not. How is he still staying behind? He's still not ready to do the overtake yet. Nerf Pack has managed to get within DRS range of Mr. XL, the championship leader. So Nerf Pack, with them fresh tyres, is doing well. Ebby needs to get up here and support his teammate. I think now he needs to just concentrate. Stop making these silly mistakes. He's a very good driver. Ebby does do it, in all fairness to him, without line, without traction, without ABS. He does it all off instinct. So, you know, you credit where it's due. Must be hard to repetitively do this over 20 laps. Not to mention the 25 he's got to do as well. But yeah, Nerf Pack is still on the back of Mr. Excel, so there will be maybe not an overtake coming in this section, but certainly in the next section. Certainly where I would be doing it. It's one of my favourite corners. When you get this corner right, it feels so fast. You can just throw it in like proper, just absolutely like left really quickly. If you've got a really sharp setup, you can do it just like boom. Right, so that is the overtake done. Nerf Pack has got past Mr. Excel, but Mr. Excel will have the DRS, but I think just, yeah, I think just, I don't even think he'll need ERS to even do, yeah, look at it, just, it's all done beautiful. Housy's still on the back of Welsh Benjamin. So it's up to Nerf Pack now to get onto the back of the drivers in front. He has 4 laps to do this. 5.2 seconds. He needs to get this done. Ebby needs to get past Jenkins. He really does need to get past Jenkins. Like, they've got 25 points gap. And they're sandwiched currently. Mercedes, Aston Martin team is currently sandwiched, so there's going to be good points for Aston Martin. I think Nerf Pack just needs to gain on Housey and Ben. Oh, we have a yellow flag. What is this? And it's tops. The last chance for a safety car is coming. I think the next lap will be the last time a safety car can come out. So, you know, he's pretty much there or thereabouts. Oh, let's go up to Housey. Housey is all over the back of Welsh Benjamin as he pulls out. Still not doing the overtake. I wonder, obviously, it's up to the drivers what they do. And obviously Welsh Benjamin is in contention for the championship lead. Obviously Housey, Ben, you know, we all go back a long way. I wonder if Housey is just trying to help out Welsh Benjamin a little bit, allowing him to take this win so that he can maybe just gain a foothold on the champ. Because, you know, I think, this might be Ben's first championship. If Ben can pull something off spectacular in these next 2 rounds, you know, especially because Nerf Pack, you know, we've got 3 laps left to go. Nerf Pack is 4.4 seconds off the back of Housey, and I don't think he's going to be able to do it. Like 3 laps, just don't think it's there. Ebby, with them medium tyres, he's not used them at all. He's 1.3 seconds off Jenkins. I think he's just lost his legs a little bit, and I think that is that done for him. I mean, he will get past Jenkins on penalties, but I think, yeah. I wonder if Ebby may have got. Has Ebby got any warnings? He hasn't. So he's got some 3 points coming his way. What about... Whoa, Mr. Excel has 2. So... Oh, it's always interesting to see. Well, Ben's on 2 as well. So Ben really needs to be careful. But he is a careful driver. So there is a couple of drivers up ahead who could absolutely fluff this. As it stands, as close as battle, still Housey and Ben. Yellow flag in is the McLaren of Spider, but it looks all right. I think maybe he just clipped the wall. Ebby is on the back of Jenkins. I think more for pride, I would want this overtake done. Because I wouldn't want it on penalties. I think he's worked so hard this season. He has got a championship in his future. Obviously, next season we are going to go down to one tier potentially, as it looks. So not a lot of drivers are coming back for next season. Unfortunately, I think some of them are just either disheartened from the game, or you never know. They might all start, saying that they're going to come towards. Maybe when they've tried the next game, maybe some of them just want to play the game before committing. But as is, what has been going on with the game recently, a lot of drivers are just pretty disheartened. Oh, it looks like Ebby was trying one down the inside there, but Jenkins had the better line and the better exit. As Jenkins goes to cover the inside. Lovely line there. Yeah, good defending. We have really no answer to that. Oh, Mr. XL is still on the back of Nerfback. Nerfback's not getting away, But he is gaining. But we are now 2 laps away from the end of the race, as Welsh Benjamin and Housey are still there. They're still racing. Housey, if he really wanted to, he could take this race win. He could cause a massive upset. Welsh Benjamin, I think this would be his 4th win potentially this season. He's another guy who's just come out of nowhere. I think he had a bit of a struggle at the beginning, but he's managed to get them overtakes. I think he just didn't like overtaking at the beginning of the season. A bit worried that he might get caught up in an incident and then end up losing out. Ebby still on the back of Jenkins. Is he going to plan to do an overtake at any point? He's managed to get the exits, 2 tenths. Can you do it, fella? Down the inside. He has managed to get it done. Jenkins will have the DRS. Oh, yeah, is that McLaren of Spider about to get overtaken? Jenkins moves and does the overtake. So, yeah, a bit of swapping around there. I think really this is the only battle on track, as unfortunately there is a lot of drivers who are currently just not in a position to do any battling. You got the 2 Aston drivers. Jay Hart will not attack his teammate, as we have Jenkins in the wall. Oh, unfortunate for him there. I think he just came off that curb. Oh, that promotes Ebby up into P6. There wasn't an incident there. I think he either rid the curb and it slung him into the wall, or he actually just maybe dipped a tyre, too much gas, and unfortunately absolutely sent it into the wall head first. He's managed to get away with that. I think in real life that would have been definitely a DNF, but we don't have simulation damage, so that's all right. So we're on board now with Welsh Benjamin, who is coming around the final corner. And will he be the race winner, as Housey's taken the lead on the last lap, and Ben takes 2nd place with Nerfpack in P3. Mr. XL takes P4 with J Hart P5. Ebby then P6 with a clean race for him. I think Rusty comes home to take P7 and Jenkins takes P8. Ralphie then, he doesn't qualify because he hasn't been in the race at all, so he finishes dead last. Tops then finishes P9 with a unfortunate for him there. I think he's going to go for the fastest lap of the race. Can he do it? And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a screenshot. I am gutted for Ben there. Housey was toying with Ben all race, and unfortunate for Ben, he just got caught out on the last lap. But it's Tops then. Is he going to post the fastest lap of this race? We will see at the end. there we have it. A very good race held by all. Yeah, good race. And his tops did manage to secure a fast lap of a 1:30.8. So very good for him. So I'm just going to print screen these results. Cool. So Housie takes P1 then on the final lap, with Belch Benjamin coming in P2. And to finish off the podium position is Nerfpack in the Mercedes. Mr. XL Championship leader takes P4 with Jay Hart, his teammate, in P5. Good result for the Aston pair for the constructors, but not enough to take the lead, I don't think. Ebby comes home in P6. He'll be disappointed again with his race in this event. Rusty takes P7, Jenkins P8. P9 is its tops. P11 is Spider, and a DNF for Razor, and a disqualification for Ralphie for not turning up. And that is it for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. I thank you, anyone who joined the stream, anyone who is watching this after the race, or whenever in your own time. Thank you. Please like, please follow if you can. But we now go ahead on to, just bear with as I bring the screens over. We will go on to we go on to Austria, which will be the season finale, which will be a sprint. Now, if it is a sprint, there is more points. I've completely forgot about that. However, with numbers being what they are, we might have to change it, because it could be a very, very long event with 12 people. But I'll discuss that with the directors as it is. So let's go back to the league table then. As you can see then, Mr. XL will have some of his advantage cut away by Dave. Welsh Benjamin as well with that win. Impressive win there. So where will that potentially put him? Ooh, I think that could put him above Jenkins, definitely, I think. But maybe either equal on points with Dave or just behind. Ben didn't win, did he? He didn't win. How's he won? So, yeah. Yeah, a good event. But, yeah, overall, I think everyone had a pretty decent race. Voice is getting tired now. I'm struggling what to say. But thank you anyway for joining. I'll go offline. And I will see you at the next event, Austria, and maybe with someone. So Platinum Tier have finished their season now, a race early due to a fallout of numbers. And they voted just to end their season, as they have unfortunately they've unfortunately just looked out. Someone's engine won, and yeah, a lot of the drivers just decided not to turn up. But we will be here in gold, and we hope for the season finale we'll get a lot of races. And yeah, I will sign off now, and thank you for joining. Bye bye.